Hey Miguel, how are you? Gonna meet you in Juxtapoint on the finals. That's a good question. Unfortunately, I'm in that mindset where I don't think I'm gonna play the finals again. Or Gremlin mode on the finals again. That's good, I'm good you're having fun. I'm glad you're having fun. Yeah, but with MBUG Studios, doing my own research, I just didn't really feel comfortable with what they were doing. I'm going to put all my PvP eggs in the marathon basket. Haven't heard about that film yet? Sure, I mean, you can make your own judgments or opinions on what I'm about to say, and the information is out there. But obviously, when the finals came out, the big controversy was the AI voice acting. MBUG were pretty lucky to get away with it in the sense that they backed it up with it fits the vibe of the game, you're in a virtual game show, so on and so forth. But I think it's pretty undeniable that not only is it bad for the game, like having that kind of voice acting just isn't good, it also hasn't been utilized to the extent that they would have advertised it to be used as. I don't think it has a scenario where it says your name out loud to the rest of the lobby or party, or it drops off your ranked history and says you're on a win streak or something. I don't think it's done any of that. And one of the main reasons for using not generative, text-to-speech AI, not hiring voice actors, is not having to pull people back into the studio for new lines, for new game modes, first of all. And secondly, that kind of flexibility. So I dug into it further, and it turns out that MBUG is highly affiliated or investing in like AI voice acting companies like 11 Labs. They're owned by Nexon, which already is a company that tried to get NFTs off the ground and failed miserably, but is still very heavily pushing AI in a way that is detrimental to people like a voice actor who might have wanted to be one of the two voices in the finals, but didn't want to sign a contract that gave away their voice rights. Yeah, the voice actors might be paying royalties, but might be paid royalties, but how many voice actors would have seen that role, read the contract and said, no, I'm not going to sign that? So then they would have to find a different job where maybe their rights aren't being sold. And it's not just MBUG, because MBUG have invested or own or collaborate with 11 Labs, which is a voice text-to-speech library. Who knows, your voice could end up in that library, and that's it. That's your longevity as a voice actor gone, because you can just be replicated illegally. Well, it would be legal because you agree to it. It's just not good. And then our creators coming out. Our creators can look and be and seem great, but the fact that the story is all AI voice actors, like I don't know a single voice actor that's in Arc Raiders that is of note. I don't see anybody that plays Arc Raiders tell me about the story. It's all about the social interaction between the other players that makes that game interesting. It's just not for me though. Not for me. So that's why I don't play the finals or Arc Raiders. I'm just gonna avoid anything Embark makes, which is annoying because the finals was one of the most impressive things I'd seen in the past 5 years when it first came out. But I'm just making my own personal decision to not play, engage with, or deal with that company. Which means, unfortunately, a lot of the people that have asked me if I still play the finals, I have to say no. So, I'm sorry about that. But if you're still playing, that's totally your own choice. As long as you're having fun. That is really all that matters. It's a free game after all. So, aside from that, I hope you're doing well. It works, you can respond right away, but you completely understand your perspective. Oh, you're fine, don't worry. Don't worry. Not defending Embark for the AIVA stuff, but they haven't really expanded past the initial 2 hosts. Yeah. And then it becomes a thing where, okay, well, if you're willing to just not have voice actors in favor of text-to-speech, text-to-speech, what else are you willing to skimp on? And what's annoying is that in Arc Raiders, the learning models for how they made the robots move is very impressive. The internal training data that they used, the modeling, the animations, it's really good, and it's learning off of players actively. It's really interesting use of that technology. So it's very clear that Embark are not just using those tools for bad stuff. And by bad, it's subjectively bad. I think that making it harder for voice actors to get a job because you're using TTS is bad. That's just me. So yeah, it was difficult because I was getting into the finals again. Then I sat down and did my own research because I was frustrated. And came to that conclusion. So, hey Loomis. Happy Friday to you. How are you doing? I should have started playing this game. I've just been talking about the finals and Embark Studios. Happy Friday indeed. I'm so glad it's finally here. I couldn't take any of this week anymore. It's finally over. How are you doing? Doing alright, just on lunch? Oh, enjoy. Enjoy your little break. Hello, Raven. Hope you're doing alright. Hope you had fun in the Monster Hunter Stories 3 demo. I see you on Rise lately. How's it going? Yeah, it's okay, Lewis. I'm just glad it's over. I'm looking forward to playing Marathon quite extensively. I'm also sad that Highguard has laid off almost all of its staff, because I was liking Highguard. He just needed more testing and more time. But it just got microwaved by the internet, unfortunately. Got microwaved and completely disseminated. Yeah, they've put a skeleton team on HighGuard now, so it'll keep getting some small updates, but how many people were working there at Wildlife Studios? Maybe 60 to 100 people. Majority of them got laid off. It took less than a month. It's disgraceful. It's upsetting. Everyone is cheering for this. It doesn't know what they're cheering for. I feel bad for them. I really do. Is your favorite weapon in Rise one of Charge Blade or Switch X, by any chance? Hello, Lemon. Welcome on in, how are you? Happy Friday to you. I'm using a new audio setup, by the way, so if things happen and it sounds horrible, I'm sorry. It starts with L. I thought okay, well, Longsword in Rise is pretty cool. I really like that sheath move where it does a very, very slow, very, very slow sheath. And it does all the damage. I like that move, but I haven't played Rise in so long. And I tried to stay away from Longsword in Rise. Guess correctly is Lance. See, I was playing Lance on Wilds the other day. I like Lance. I was poking a Balahara and a basic monster, but I just wanted to hunt. You're literally doing okay, Lemon. Work week's about to end, and you're burnt out big time. Oh yeah, I feel you. Enjoy the incoming weekend, you deserve it. I've been okay, Raven, thanks. Surviving. Also glad the week is over. I'm so low energy. A lot of things happening these past few weeks. A lot. Yeah. Don't even know where to begin. Oh, what DVDs did you pick up? And thank you for the water redeem. I will do that because I've been yapping a lot already. So sorry. Let me put my headphones back in. Regarding the audio adjustments, it's literally just deleting SteelSeries. Not using my headphones anymore. And using in-ear monitors instead, so the sort of things you see like singers use when they're like on stage. I've got a pair of those, and I've just plugged it straight into my audio interface. I just want my audio setup to be clean. It's just my mic in to the audio interface, and my earphones, my IEMs out the audio interface. I also got very tired of wearing a headset. And I also got very tired of wearing a headset on work calls. And I also got very tired of the dent that is created in my hair after wearing a headset. So, I mean, they're not fancy, they're just shaped fancily. But I like it. It's working well so far. Kind of gave a very brief assessment on Blue Sky the other day. And they're comfortable. Although I tried replacing the tips, and it is impossible to get any of the other tips on the actual earphones themselves. And when I used them for the first time, I plugged them in incorrectly, which is very funny. How do you plug in earphones incorrectly? But if you ever have them, it'll make sense very quickly. How it's possible. There's like 8 different ways you can plug it in wrong. Does this mean if strings a tune? No. I'm sorry. There's just a point. Not one for singing. Don't have the voice. I'd rather be behind an instrument. Phrasing? I completely missed what I said. I don't even know. You'll have to call me out or something. Okay. I mean, look, okay, that's also true. That's also true, then. Let's be honest with ourselves. It's true. It just depends on how adventurous you are. I don't know why I can't wait to play Lance again in Wilds. I don't know if I can do any hard monster with Lance, but I just like poking stuff. Okay, so I've been playing some of this in my own time. I think I'm working towards getting this ship, which I don't know what it does. But I'm just playing on normal difficulty at the moment. Electron when? I mean, I could do Electron today even. Like, I don't know, it doesn't have to be like... I could hop on Electron right now if I wanted to. But I want to do some Cobalt Core at least. Thanks for swinging by, everyone. I appreciate it. I know I have not streamed in a long time. It's because I've been busy. But we try. Instruments I'd like to be behind. The easiest for me to pick up at the moment is probably a drum kit. I could probably remember how to play that very quickly. I've played it for many years. Just need to reacquaint myself, get my rhythm back, practice. The instrument I would love to be behind, but would require a lot more effort, is piano. When I was learning grades, I was learning quick enough that my teacher wanted me to skip grades. And I just didn't have a good practice routine at all. I don't know, something with the way my brain is wired. And practicing was very difficult for me. It was like I had to be doing my own thing for any substantial practice to work. But practicing with an exam on the horizon was absolutely terrifying. And I didn't want to go and fail any more exams, so I stopped doing lessons and played basketball instead. I think I want to go back into music though. But I know that if I'm going to do that, I would have to start from the very beginning. Like, for example, if you want to draw, there's a very interesting video of how the Russians or the Chinese train kids up to draw, and it's like, okay, number one, how do you hold a pencil? Number two, how do you use an eraser? Number three, what kind of pencils do you want to use? So like, if the first 3 stages of drawing is how to hold the instrument you're drawing, and then like at stage 4, okay, let's start drawing a shape. Let's start drawing lines. And then stage 5 is volume or something like that. And it's like, okay, well, if you've made it through stages 1 to 3 of holding a pencil, that's really good for the brain connections, to be honest. But what happens after that is really amazing, because you have that foundational knowledge. Then you keep building and building up to the later stages of being able to draw. Which is, when you see the video I'm referring to, it's quite interesting, to be honest. We're gonna learn the piano like the Russians do too. It's not the only way to learn, but I think it's just very interesting. And I think it might be something that I somewhat subscribe to, because without the foundational knowledge, I can't even express myself in the way that I want to. So if I was to learn the piano like the Russians do too, that would be starting with scales, major, minor, left hand, right hand, slow, speed it up, fast. Can I do scales without even thinking? Do I know what key something is in? Can I do arpeggios? Without even wanting to play a single tune, can I have my hand? You can definitely get the foundation knowledge of in your country too. I'm not saying that Russia is the only place that you're able to learn how to draw. It is less about what country I'm associating the methodology of learning is. It is about what the process of learning is and where it starts, because there's so many different ways to learn. I saw this video and it was very interesting how in this particular scenario, if you go to a Russian art school, this is where they start you. And if you're like 5 years old, 6 years old, that's where they put you. Drawing is like anything else in terms of it's a skill. You have to, if you want to draw, you can draw. But if you want to be an artist, you have to learn the foundational skills of being an artist, which is why everyone can make art, but not everyone can be an artist. So yes, I can open up a YouTube video and learn how to do every single scale. That goes without saying. I guess what I'm trying to get across really badly is how interesting it is to build a foundational knowledge up. Like, when you're starting something from scratch, you have to dispel the notion of what from scratch is to actually build a foundation. There are some things you pick up more often than not. Like, for example, if you're learning a sport that involves running and you're good at running, you're already giving yourself a head start. But for now, if I was to go back into drawing, I don't think I could start by just drawing an owl 50 times. Me personally, I would have to learn how to hold a pencil again, because I am probably holding it wrong. I would have to learn how to move my arm in the correct way for the different movements related to a pencil or a pen. Not just drawing with my wrist, because drawing with my wrist is... what can I say? Drawing with your wrist is limiting compared to drawing with your whole arm. Artist is not exclusive to those that have training. I agree. So when I said I guess I need to clarify because there's so much nuance to this. Okay, this one video that I watched that you can agree or disagree with considers artists to have this foundational knowledge. I would say that it goes without saying that everyone can do art. You don't need to have foundational knowledge to express yourself. And I don't think I want to gatekeep. Like, I have no moral, artistic high ground to say that you're not an artist because you don't know how to hold a pencil. You know what I mean? I think what I'm trying to express is how foundational knowledge is just important when it comes to what I try to learn or what I'm interested in learning. So yes, you know, if we're being very exact about it, when I said everyone can do art but everyone could be an artist, in a sense that's wrong, because yes, if you do art, you're an artist. I pretty much agree with that. And it doesn't matter how you hold a pencil when you do your art, if you're making art, because you're making it, and it's art because you made it. But there is a difference between somebody who knows how to hold a pencil and somebody who doesn't know how to hold a pencil. Now I need to ask myself, if I'm going to learn how to do art, do I want to know how to hold a pencil or not? Is there a right or wrong way? Is it subjective? Does it matter to what I want to create? If it doesn't matter, then I don't need to learn it. But if I feel like it matters, I might look into it. The barrier for art isn't what some guy in Russia said or what some YouTube video said. If you're an artist and you're making art, that's kind of, you know, you're doing it already. Some people feel scared to even try or to attempt. Being able to put something on paper is already a lot of, I have a lot of respect for just the action and not of its own. You also got to ask yourself if holding a pencil is hard for guys with talents. Well, I don't know now. I wouldn't call myself an artist in the same way that I wouldn't call myself a streamer. Like, I'm not a streamer. Because in my head, a streamer does certain things. I do not do those things. Therefore, I'm not a streamer. I don't have a consistent schedule. I don't do the shoutouts in the same way. I don't say the streamer things in the same way. I don't have the engaging redeems. I don't have the party games. I don't, you know what I mean? So in that sense, I'm not a streamer. I still stream, yes, but I don't consider myself a streamer. Other people can say I'm a streamer, and I mean, that's fine, but I just don't consider myself one. Oh, streamer. We thank you. Not like other streamers. Well, yeah. Yeah, I guess I just use the platform a little differently, but it doesn't make me better or worse than anyone. I do like talking with friends. It's good. I do like playing stuff. I'd probably be yapping to myself even if no one was here. That's just the way I am. So it's always nice to see familiar faces, new faces. I don't know how I ended up going on that whole tirade about holding a pencil, but it's something that's been on my mind for a while. Learning is different for so many people. No idea how I made it even through my piano lessons, or through high school. Just kind of happened. Sometimes you're in a room with enough people that are doing work that you end up doing work. Sometimes it's about environment. Sometimes it's about time, motivation, discipline. You can really be whatever you want to be, ultimately. If you say you're an artist, I believe you. If you say you're a musician, I believe you. If you say you know how to hold a pencil, you bringing it up probably means you probably do know how to hold a pencil. I should play the game. I should play the game. I should stop talking and play the game. What's everyone doing this weekend then? EMP seems pretty decent here. Let's try it. I'm trying to get to the end of 2 more rounds. Trying out a new block game with Matthew, doing a bunch of homework. Oh, good luck with the homework. Hope it goes well. I hope Matthew's doing alright. What movie are you gonna watch? It's on the movie cards. Week of holidays? Oh, jealous. I need some of those. Oh wait, that's me. Oh my goodness. I thought you were referring to someone else. Oh dear. That's how tired I am, I guess. Yeah, I'm watching Sinners with Lemon this weekend. Gonna watch The Road later tonight. Oh, hope you have fun with that. It sounds good. What's the road about? Boost capacitors. Yes, that sounds good to me. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I met Sasha the other night. Sasha, very interesting, very cool. Sportsmaster General once again coming to you live from sports. Is it worth it to stop? Oh, I promise it is. Let's go, let's chat with Sasha. So, we have to score in the Blue Goal. That's the objective. Tricky because we have to like not get hit at the same time. We're almost there, actually. Oh, the double hits don't work. Okay. I don't think I can actually win this. Just yet. That's kind of annoying. I need one more move. I'm just gonna shield up here. Just make sure I give a proper later. It's heading back to work in the building. It's what it maintain a good Wi-Fi signal. No worries. Good luck with the rest of your workday. Thank you for swinging by. Thoroughly appreciate it, Lumos. You take care. I'll see you around this weekend, perhaps. Alright, it's a post-apocalyptic movie where a father and son must survive. Heard it's very harrowing and sad, but you want a post-apocalypse movie, so you're excited. Oh, okay. Fits the bill for you then. We scored. We scored. So this weekend, what am I doing? I'm gonna sleep, first of all. What else am I gonna do? Gonna watch Sinners with yourself. It'll be interesting. Been a while since I've watched it. I do want to watch a re-release at IMAX at one point. We'll see. I do want to stream again. I think I have to do... I think I'm being held at gunpoint to play Death Stranding, so I'll do that. As for the rest of the weekend, I don't know. Nothing really in concrete. So we'll see. The Wasps shall return. Yeah, the Wasps. I even forgot my Kojima name. So I kinda like the Sports Orb. I'm gonna try and win with the Sports Orb. Sports Orb. Let's go. Okay, I didn't think this through. We have enough shield to withstand it. I shouldn't have used a Sports Orb, but it's okay. We have a lot of shield. I'm just gonna get a bunch of dodges in. There we go. Still trying to decide whether I want to play Monster Hunter after this or not. We'll see. We'll see. We haven't done way too hard on me, that's what I'll say. Don't want to disappoint you by not hopping on Monster Hunter, but we'll see how it goes. Battle repair is good. I could play this game for like 16 hours straight. Just for the music. We could sports orb it here. Let's sports orb. Oh, payback is here, okay. I'm gonna get hit twice. That's all my shield, which is fine. Still worth it because I'm hitting a weak spot. No more payback, so I can safely do this. Gonna be 1 damage off, but not much else I can do. I'm gonna take 3 damage. Oh, it shot itself. It shot itself. Parry is good. I like the idea of parry. But multi-shot is also good. So I'm gonna start with getting multi-shot first. And do shield memory. Every time we see the sports ball, sports orb, we must use it. That's the way. That's the way it works here. Okay. I should have waited and picked up that multi-shot. It's okay. Maybe use an EMP here. That turned out to be the right move. I think EMP is something I should be using a lot more. Draw shot's pretty good. Button mash is pretty funny. Quick thinking. Let's do draw shot. Okay. We are gonna need a sports ball for this one because this particular enemy is very not fun. So let's eat this damage and deal 4 damage to it. Okay, so that's what it's going to do every single time. And go ahead and heal, why not? What we can do... Does the EMP take off the modifier, I wonder? No, it doesn't. But it only lasts 1 turn. So I can do this. I'll still eat that damage though. Let's use draw shot, move once, and let's go. Power play. I've never actually used button mash, so I'm gonna take button mash. And we're gonna upgrade. Wait, we can make sports orb free. This is gonna be a sports orb run. Let's go. Oh, parry looks really good here, but alas. lot of armored parts on this guy. A lot of shields. We can put our sports orb in. This is going to be defensive. Defensive turn. I don't need any more shield. I could do with healing, but I'm about to take 4 damage. Let's use multi-shot here. I could use a temp shield here. Probably fine. That ball is going to get moved once. I could use an EMP. Instead of taking all the damage, I will do that. Let's go ahead and use lunge. Multi-shot and then a temp shield. Am I just increasing my shield capacity? No, for the rest of combat. Okay, fine. Do I do defensive here? I can use shield surge. And then block shot. I think that's probably nice. I only take 2 damage. I'll make this a defensive turn. This is take 3 damage and deal 1. Take 2 damage and deal 1. Breaking the crystals makes me take less damage. That's 5 damage. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to heal. Just to recover some of that damage. Because I'm taking way too much damage right now. This 3. I need that. Any shields? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to be on 1 HP. Oh my, what do I do? What do I do? I button mash. I want to die here. Yeah. Okay, the sports orb didn't work. Fine. I've always spent 15 minutes of that 30 minutes talking about pencils. Let's try again. Nice. 2 pretty good upgrades. This is one of the smoothest running games ever, honestly. Looks so good on a high refresh rate. Barrage, big shield. I do like big shield. Let's go down the top route. Okay. I'll take the damage. We need it. Never know. That's a bit annoying. Surely I just take this. Just use it and why not? Burn mesh didn't help me that much. I also used it at a very precarious time. If I'm taking the 3 damage anyway, I should take advantage of the weak spot. I shall take 2 health points, that's fine. Deflection is good. Do you know how things are going for Emblem? Yes. So, update on Emblem is Emblem had a successful surgery. And I believe the last I heard from Emblem is that he won't be in ICU anymore. Which is fantastic news. So, very, very pleased for Emblem. He also seems quite energetic and excited about doing things again, so I'm really, really happy for him. I don't know what the extent of the post-operation care is going to be, but still, I'm gonna follow through with what Smorgy and I agreed. January and February's proceeds is all going to Emblem, just no matter what. Been a very, very long 2 years for them, so I'm glad there is good news to share in that particular story. Thank you for asking. I don't want to shuffle the parts. Oh, 2 max hull though. I got really lucky with this last time where the 2 ends just swap places. But if it means that my cannon's on like the far left or the far right, it's just not worth it. Gonna upgrade. Deflection looks great to upgrade, look at that. 2 cost, 3 damage, 2 shield, 1 temporary shield. Yeah, let's upgrade Deflection. Alright. This guy came up against a hard mode crystalline entity last run. There we go. Trying to do a lot of maths really quickly in my head. While I fight this crystal is challenging in itself. I'm not always getting... Okay, I mean that's fine. I'm not always getting +4 energy, but sometimes I am. I can go full defensive here. Could probably use a temporary shield there, but that's okay. Another deflection. Use stun shot. Take one less damage. That's 5 damage still. Deflection is probably fine. I won't have enough. It's okay. I ate that damage, and that's the first boss down. Corrosion Beam is so good. I'm a Corrosion Beam enjoyer. Genesis, maybe? Fracture detection is pretty good. I don't have any heals, but I'll do Grazer Beam. Every 3 dizzy. Oh, overcharge is good. Overcharger is good. Right. You found a brittle part. Tasty. We can use corrosion here. Can. But as well. I don't have the defensive capabilities to dodge that. I do now. Nice. Corrosion Beam's gonna help us very much. Barrage? I'm gonna go so far to the right if I do that. Why not? This is a very interesting start chat path. So you can get 3 upgrades and not fight a single boss. We're quite fortunate though. So upgrade number 1 is going to be Corrosion Beam. That still has exhaust on it, that's not very nice. I would rather get this upgrade. We are not doing an honorable duel with this guy. With one of our artifacts we are allowed to miss. And that's good for me. We can do that. Do that. I don't really need that shield. I guess I do need the shield. Right in the middle. That's a lot of damage. Very clean. Escalate is pretty nice to have, so is Multi-Blast. Go with that. We have another upgrade available. We can upgrade Multi-Blast perhaps. So it's 6 damage. We can get 1 artifact, then 1 question mark. We're going to go ahead and use Corrosion Beam first. And then save up a dodge. Not too many defensive options. We can dodge those missiles though. Didn't move. I can take 2 damage, I can deal 2 damage, I can block 3 damage. I mean, this is going to be block damage. It's fine. Oh, I had overpower on, so I just made everything stronger. Nice. Shield Surge is usually pretty good for me. We're going to go up. Heal 1 after each combat. We can do Cockpit Lock-On as well. Got a very offensively minded set of artifacts now. And what is this? I think we want Drake cards. This EMP slug is really good. What do they want me to do here? I need to get rid of some of this Genesis stuff. So I'm going to do that. There's 2 more in my deck. I'm now getting oxygen leaks. That's fantastic. It's hilarious. Big deflection damage. I like how it highlights that you should end your turn when you have nothing left to do. Didn't realize that before. It's helpful for new players. I want to move myself across, but I physically can't. Getting that shield up is fine, and I can still deal that 1 damage. Okay, we didn't do too bad. Bolt is nice. Whiplash. Bolt is free. Got another upgrade station here where we can... EMP slug. Let's upgrade it to B. It's Riggs. Riggs versus Riggs question mark. We have Empower on, so we're gonna use all our big damage. That's all the shield gone. Now we have Bolt. We're gonna... I take 3 damage. I can deal... I can deal that safely. Corrosion Beam is good. I'm just gonna eat all this damage. That's +3. Oh, okay. I want to use EMP Slug, but so much damage is going to be eaten. Whatever. Maybe I do Barrage her? Maybe? Oh! Oh. It actually did it, and we healed so many. Got a lot. Steady engines, glass cannon, let's do shield burst. Final zone. Let's do it. I need to get rid of this canister, like it's just causing me issues. Got it rid of it for practically free, I'm okay with that. That's a lot of temporary shield, which I don't care for. There's almost no point in me dealing damage to it. Okay, this is good. Why did I do that? I wanted to use Stun Shot. Very silly. Okay, it's got temporary shield, no point in hitting it, but EMP Slug is active with the overpower. Wow. I gotta do it. I'm sorry. I gotta do it. Again, the EMP Slug is active again. There's a Corrosion Beam. You can take +3 damage. This is using a lot of temporary shield, so I can't dodge 8 damage though. It is 10 damage it's gonna deal to me. Not Monster Hunter? What? What the heck? Well, come on in. I might be doing well. I'm not playing Monster Hunter yet. I can probably put it that way. Not yet. I think I'm gonna go and do Alatreon after this. After this run, especially if it's a successful run. How have you been doing, Very? It's good to see you. Do I want Rick's card? I think I want Perry cards. Overpower 2. Extra battery. Chain it up with friends, that's good. That's always good. Hopefully got a chill weekend ahead. Yeah, I saw the trailer for that. That looked pretty cool, didn't it? Looked pretty cool. Okay, I'm getting rid of the Genesis canister. I could have used my free shield. I did not. I'm very silly for that. Such is life. I will use this and big shield. Someone just got bodied. Who is developing that Buff Chicken game? Is it the same people that made Black Myth Wukong or someone else? Actually not. Oh. What was it called? Project something? I forgot what it's called. A lot of temporary shields being played by this individual. Okay, got a lot of damage there. Ooh, big damage. I am taking damage, but it's okay. Project Windless. Game seems to be from a Lord of the Rings style Korean novel series. Oh. That must be great, actually. Nice to see those adaptations happening. Whole dev diary about it. Fascinating. Very interesting. I wonder if that's my type of game. I don't know. There seems to be a lot of... When I saw the only people that were in the one level, even though it was early development, I thought Pirate Warriors or something. Oh, it's a crab. Takes place 500 years in the past of that novel. So it's a prologue game? Well, that's pretty serious business. What is this crab doing? Did you know crabs are less common in space than on planets? Thank you, Breck. You play as the founder of a nation. These those really funny and raw. That's good. I like a little bit of humor. Might be something worth exploring. When does it come out then? Break with the facts. True. Breck is surreal for that. You can deal a lot of damage here. Corrosion Beam almost isn't worth it. Look at all that damage. We're gonna take 4 damage here, I think. Yep. Another temp shield, that's all good. I guess it's still early days. Can you give one last expert? Go for it. Honestly, anything that is interesting about this Buff Chicken guy, feel free to share it with us. Feel free. Power play? Nope. Shield surge? Yes. Armored Bay. Yeah, that's good. What is this? Corrosion Beam B. Can't miss. Increase our shield capacity, we can dodge that damage. We can also do a big shield. Let's do it. Okay, that's 5 damage. We can block all that damage, but we barely have any attacks. Let's use Scramble. And... oh, I don't know. let's see. I can take 4 damage, but deal +1. Hey, Retin. Welcome on in. How are you? Yeah, I'm streaming quite late on a Friday, to be honest. Not my normal stream time, but then again, I haven't streamed for like 2 weeks, so I hope you've been well. I need to catch up on your latest Expedition 33 gameplay. Looking forward to that. Oh, I'm on fire. Ouch, ouch, ouch. This is a defensive town for sure. Look at that. I'm so safe behind 5 temporary shields. It's gonna take 2 damage to throw shields because of corrosive. Beautiful. No, I took damage for being on fire. It's fine. I hope you're doing well, Ratten. Hopefully work's been okay. Wave beam? Sure. Could do with a wave beam. What is this? Replication. Okay, we are gonna give you corrosion beam immediately. It's just what we have to do. I could use extra battery now, but it's not worth it. Expedition 33 has been good. Got to the point we got to hunt 2 big things down. Oh, the Axons. Very exciting. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. Some good progress you're making. I only really have to survive enough for the corrosion to tick down. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Wow, that I didn't expect that to be that much damage. Okay, well. And it's down. I need stun charge, I think. We're gonna heal before going to the final boss here. Long ago, there was a swordsman named Recon, or Recon, who was not satisfied with one sword. Recon felt he needed 2 pairs of shoes and gloves, so he decided he needed 2 swords. So at the last forge, he forged 2 swords for himself. The names of the swords were Sunflower and Moonflower. Huh. Just wanted 2 of everything. Sunflower and Moonflower. They must be 2 very pretty looking swords. Alright, it's boss time. He's such goober core. Alright, it's just sweet, isn't it? Alright, we're gonna put our cat inside the singularity. And hope for the best. How can you not turn the music up for the boss fight? Like, what were they thinking in the studio when they put this together? Unbelievable. Can use the extra battery now, to be honest. What are you up to this weekend as well, Ryan? What's on your agenda? we had a pretty good start here. A lot of temp shield. Hello, Emblem. Welcome in. You were just talking about how well you were doing. How are you feeling? Thank you. I actually am kind of roasting and toasting. Gonna get hit by a lot of damage here. Maybe we're drinking water too. We can put corrosive beam on, perhaps. We can't deal any damage, which kind of sucks. I think fine enough. I'm good to feeling okay. You know, I'm doing alright. Could be worse. I just took a lot of damage from the boss, so that's not good. You're right. Yeah, I'm glad you're okay. I hope you're feeling a little better soon. Yeah, things. I'm just glad that it's the weekend, to be really honest with you. I really need defense right now. Deflection's pretty good. Stone charge is also interesting, but I can't move my character at the moment, so I'm gonna play deflection. Gonna also charge this up. I'm taking 5 damage. Okay, we survived. 2 trash cards. Oh, beautiful. Fantastic. We are just surviving on shield at the moment. That's 8 damage. Oh. And I'm not moving in very advantageous spots. It's all kind of gross. At the moment, I die. There's nothing I can do. That's 4 damage. That's 5 damage. That's 6 damage. I can move this way. Then I just take 4 damage. Hopefully the wedding ceremony goes alright. Enjoy the wedding. Okay. I am taking 5 damage from this. So I basically need the draw shot to give me some shield for me to survive. I think it's... No. Am I surviving from this? -1. Oh my goodness. How am I still going in this run? I just need defense, defense, defense. That's 4 damage. I'm covered. 3 damage even. The armored bay is helping quite a lot. The stun shot means we take 2 damage only. Let's use charge beam. I think we got it. poison. Yes. We did it. Win number 9. We are going to choose Dizzy. Monotone but enthused, that's me. That's me, not monotone. Everyone thinks I'm really tired. I usually am. I'm not gonna call something cool like Void's Corridor. Do you think that's cool? Acceptable. I got that from Isaac, actually. Isaac is good at naming things. But what is this place? Can you tell me that? The time loop is a protective bubble formed when I was born. That it saved your lives is a fortunate accident. Okay. And you're saying that if you finish hatching, that the bubble will burst? And your fragile timelines will shatter like ice. Alright, we got all 3 memories for Dizzy. T-minus 5 days. Okay, push the big cool button that starts the particle beam. Here we go. Particle readings are good. Hold the beam at that angle. Copy that. These numbers are interesting. Hold. Radiation limits exceeded. Shutting down test. Hey, come on. I'm supposed to be your boss. Barry is my boss. And 50% of my job description is to not let you blow up the core. I'm not gonna blow up the core. I showed you the math, it's fine. Sorry, dude. Dang. Here we are, doing cutting-edge science on an ancient derelict vessel, and the only assistant Perry can find me is even lamer than her. Sorry, that was mean. It's fine. I didn't mean it. It's fine. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I need one more win to unlock the 4th ship out of 5. Nine out of 10 to get this ship. This Ares ship, very, very cool. Very cool. Has 2 cannons on it that you can activate or swap between, depending on your artifact choices. I have tried some runs on the hardest difficulty, but I barely make it through, like, one fight, so it's pretty funny. But that's it for Cobalt Core. Let's go ahead and save and exit. Let's play Monster Hunter World.